I'd like to welcome you to the Auriaya encounter. As you see, Auriaya and her two ads padding toward us here. We are all stacked up behind this pillar. There is an engineering bot that has been laid on that circle in front of us. When she passes that, it will start the encounter as it explodes. You see the entering combat message there. Auriaya's two ads are what we have to worry ourselves with first. The two Sanctum Sentries really need to go down. So all DPS is going to focus on those. The main tank going ahead and grabbing Auriaya for the aggro right there. As the Sanctum Sentries come down, Auriaya has a couple of moves that you'll see here very shortly. First sentry is down, second one going about 50% now. And again, all DPS stacking on the tank. Everybody needs to be in front of Auriaya. Getting behind her is nearly certain death. And there she did the Sentinel Blast. Sentinel Blast does create a fear. So Tremor Totem is especially handy here. The Feral Defender that you see her activating now will spawn a Void Zone if he is killed, so it has been found to be best to just ignore the Feral Defender. AoE, of course, is going to take that Feral Defender down at some point. However, by not focusing your DPS on the Defender, it does make it considerably easier since you don't have to avoid those Void Zones. After the Terrifying Screeches, you will see that she does respawn some very small ads. Again, all DPS staying in front. The Guardian Swarm coming in now. These guys go down pretty easily with some AoE. You'll see the Feral Defender is taking damage at about 60% now. Terrifying Screech once again. Sending us all running, and so we're going to come on back, stack on the tank, and commence DPS. Auriaya is not a terribly difficult fight. She does have a couple of things that you don't want to have happen. The first being that her defenders, as she is first pulled, can wipe the group, and so that's why we hid behind that pillar and did the engineering bomb to begin the encounter. Feral Defender getting ready to go down here, and you will see that Void Zone. When that Void Zone pops, it is the job of the tank to kite Auriaya away from that zone. And their Void Zone getting ready to come up. So we're going to move out of the way here. We did lose one DPS in the Void Zone. It is extremely important to move out of that. Terrifying Screech once more, sending us all running, and turning back around. Stacking up once again in front of Auriaya. And you'll see that there is another Feral Defender that has spawned. Again, ignore that Defender or else you're going to create another Void Zone. And getting her down nicely now, around 7-8%. One last Screech, come back, resume DPS on her, and there you go, a nice clean kill on Auriaya on the Shattered Walkway. Ulduar Tin Man.